kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think we're on the run. We are the boys who will stop your little game. We are the boys who will make you think again. 'Cause who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think old England's done? Mr. Brown goes off to town on the A21, but he comes home each evening and he's ready with his gun. So watch out, Mr. Hitler, you have met your match in us. If you think you can crush us, we're afraid you've missed the bus. 'Cause who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think we're on the run? We are the boys who will stop your little game. We are the boys who will make you think again. 'Cause who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think old England's done?
Dad's Army, the legacy of a classic British comedy. In the late 1960s and early 1970s, a comedy series emerged on British television that would go on to become a beloved classic. Dad's Army was a sitcom that followed the misadventures of a group of Home Guard soldiers during World War II. The show captured the hearts of audiences with its witty humor, lovable characters, and clever writing. But behind the success of Dad's Army was a talented and diverse cast of actors who brought these characters to life. In this biographical article, we will take a closer look at the cast of Dad's Army and their contributions to this iconic show. Arthur Lowe as Captain Mainwaring. Arthur Lowe was a seasoned actor with a career spanning over 5 decades before he took on the role of Captain Mainwaring in Dad's Army. Born in 1915 in Lancashire, England, he began acting in local productions and eventually made his way to London's West End. He gained recognition for his role in the stage adaptation of Noel Coward's Present Laughter in the 1940s. In the 1960s, he appeared in several British films, including The Green Man and The Ruling Class, but it was his role as the pompous, but lovable, Captain Mainwaring that cemented his place in British television history. Lowe's impeccable timing and delivery of Mainwaring's iconic catchphrase, "You stupid boy," became synonymous with the show. He brought a sense of authority and comic relief to the series, making him a fan favorite. Lowe continued to act in various TV and film roles until his death in 1982 at the age of 66. John Le Mesurier as Sergeant Wilson. John Le Mesurier was a classically trained actor who had a successful career in theatre and film before joining the cast of Dad's Army. Born in 1912 in Bedfordshire, England, he attended the Royal Academy of Dramatic Art and later became a member of the Royal Shakespeare Company. He made his film debut in 1938 and went on to appear in over 100 films, including The Pink Panther and The Italian Job. In Dad's Army, Le Mesurier played the role of Sergeant Arthur Wilson, the charming and laid-back second-in-command to Captain Mainwaring. His soft-spoken and gentlemanly demeanor provided the perfect foil to Mainwaring's strict and uptight personality. Le Mesurier's performance as Wilson earned him a BAFTA nomination for Best Light Entertainment Performance in 1970. He continued to act in various TV and film roles until his death in 1983 at the age of 71. Clive Dunn as Lance Corporal Jones. Clive Dunn was a British actor and comedian best known for his role as Lance Corporal Jack Jones in Dad's Army. Born in 1920 in London, England, he began his acting career in the 1930s and appeared in several films and TV shows. But it was his role as the bumbling and senile Jones that made him a household name. Dunn's comically exaggerated performance as the oldest member of the platoon, known for his catchphrase, "Don't panic," and his frequent tales of his time in the Sudan, became one of the most beloved characters on the show. He continued to act in various roles until his retirement in the late 1980s. Dunn passed away in 2012 at the age of 92, but his iconic role in Dad's Army remains etched in the hearts of fans. John Laurie as Private Fraser. John Laurie was a Scottish actor and veteran of World War I who brought a touch of authenticity to his role as Private James Fraser in Dad's Army. Born in 1897 in Dumfriesshire, Scotland, he began acting in the 1920s and appeared in several films and stage productions. He also served in the British Army during World War I, which gave him a unique perspective on his character's experiences. In Dad's Army, Laurie played the cynical and pessimistic Private Fraser, known for his catchphrase, "We're doomed." His dry humor and deadpan delivery added a layer of humor to the show and made him a memorable character. Laurie continued to act in various roles until his death in 1980 at the age of 83. James Beck as Private Walker. James Beck was an English actor and comedian who had a successful career in film and TV before joining the cast of Dad's Army. Born in 1929 in Islington, England, he began acting in the 1950s and appeared in several films, including Carry On Sergeant and The Longest Day. In Dad's Army, Beck played the role of Private Joe Walker, the black marketeer of the platoon. His smooth-talking and street-smart character added a touch of mischief to the show. Unfortunately, Beck's life and career were cut short when he passed away from a heart attack in 1973 at the age of 44. His character was written out of the show, and his absence was deeply felt by fans and fellow cast members. Arnold Ridley as Private Godfrey. Arnold Ridley was a British actor and playwright who had a long and successful career before joining the cast of Dad's Army. Born in 1896 in Bath, England, he began acting in the early 1920s and appeared in several films and stage productions. He also served in World War I, which inspired his character in Dad's Army. In the show, Ridley played the role of Private Charles Godfrey, the gentle and kind-hearted medic of the platoon. His character's frequent lapses in memory and tendency to fall asleep at inappropriate times added to the humor of the show. Ridley continued to act and write until his retirement in the 1970s. He passed away in 1984 at the age of 88. Ian Lavender as Private Pike. Last but not least is Ian Lavender, the youngest member of Dad's Army. Born in 1946 in Birmingham, England, he began his acting career in the 1960s and appeared in various TV and film roles. He joined the cast of Dad's Army at the young age of 22, playing the role of Private Frank Pike, the inexperienced and naive youngest member of the platoon. Lavender's performance as Pike earned him a BAFTA nomination for Best Light Entertainment Performance in 1970. He continued to act in various TV and film roles, but it was his role in Dad's Army that remains his most iconic. He also reprised his role in the radio adaptation and stage production of the show. Much of Lavender's subsequent television work came in the form of comedy roles. He was also an accomplished stage actor, having performed in repertory and at the West End. Sadly, the youngest member of the cast passed away on February 6, 2024, at the age of 77. In conclusion, the cast of Dad's Army was made up of talented and versatile actors who brought these iconic characters to life. Their performances and chemistry on screen made the show a timeless classic that continues to be enjoyed by audiences today. Their legacy lives on through the enduring popularity of Dad's Army and the fond memories of viewers who grew up watching this beloved sitcom.